Okay, this video is for you, comfortable tower 66. Your question is, you're thinking of trying out for your school's team. You want to know what are some good things to know before your tryout. How do you grow your life with soccer? What do you want to? What are the most important things to learn before your tryout and things to keep in mind? Something that will just help not only with the tryout but for life in general. Something that I've learned way too late in life is check out this TED Talk, How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich, Vranich. I just wish someone told me this like years ago. So this is something that's going to help you get into more deeper states of calm, and especially in high pressure situations on or off the field. In any parts of life, it's going to help you stay calm. So breathing, super important. Her technique for breathing also allows you to use less energy. She teaches you how to use your breath to massage your internal organs. It's going to help you recover faster. It's going to help you run for longer. It's probably one of the most powerful, underrated things that most players, even high-level players, still aren't aware of. They say two players with the same skill level, the one who knows how to breathe. What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
What's going on?
I'm here. For soccer players, right, learning how to breathe is super important. The second thing you might want to check out is invest in a kick trainer. A kick trainer is a ball on a rope. It's going to help you basically take a soccer vacation, right? What's a soccer vacation? A soccer vacation is where it's like a soccer camp. It's a free soccer camp, by you could buy a size 1 ball and get some rope, and you can get thousands of touches in the comfort of your own home. Or, you bring it to the park, you bring it to the park, you bring it to work, you bring it to school. If you're on vacation, you bring it on vacation. You're just getting touches perpetually. It's like the best players, it's like people who like running. They just go run. They don't think about it. The best players just play effortlessly. It's just fun. It's like fun. They just love playing. Right? The best players just love juggling because they just like to challenge themselves. Right? So you want to start getting more touches on the ball just so you're more comfortable. It's like you want to be ready for any pass that's coming your way and get your feet nice. That'd be the bare minimum. A kick trainer, right? Ball on a rope. Amazon, SKLZ Solo Kick Trainers, $25. It's got a nice handle. It's one of the cheapest and effective kick trainers. My dog chews on it. You can beat it up. It's a fun tool. You play music. You can sing, your favorite songs while you're doing it. It's just going to help you become more aware of time and space when you're out on the field. So it's an effortless training tool that I recommend players from age 5 to 99. So that's a huge super, and you could just make it, right? If you got a tennis ball and some rope, or a size 1 and some rope, or some string, or even a shoelace, right? Just duct tape that sucker on, or electric tape, whatever. Kick trainer. You got to start juggling, right? The best players, not the best. The best jugglers aren't always the best players, but the best players are always the best jugglers. You gotta. Just getting this effortless, don't think of it as practice, just think of it as effortless play. Even getting a balloon, if you can't juggle twice, let's say you can't do 2, then get a balloon or get a hacky sack and start bringing a balloon and a hacky sack with you everywhere you go. Before school, after school, during school, you're just getting touches perpetually so that it's effortless play. Dog toys. Freaking, I was just at a gym. I was looking for a tennis ball. They didn't have one in there, so I was using like this, like it was a exercise dice, foam dice, and it was like shaped like a, one of those. You roll it, and then whatever it lands on, that's the exercise you have to do. And I was like, oh, just juggle that freaking thing, even though it was shaped like not something that that I was planning on doing, but it just served the purpose of being able to just kick it, right? So juggling, you got to increase your volume of touches, right? Who's going to get better? The player taking 100 touches a day, or player taking 1,000 touches a day? I mean, maybe 10,000 touches a day might be overkill, but I don't like I don't know if I've ever got 10,000 touches in a day. Maybe with a kick trainer when I brought that soccer to Paris, but juggling, right? So you got to start doing these rotations, these little mini rotations of effortless play, juggling, dribbling, and using that kick trainer. And the fourth thing to throw into this little rotation is an R. You got to learn the alternating underhand sneak. I'm going to say it one more time because it's completely changed my life. You know, I thought I was a decent soccer player, been playing for the past 27 years, and only in the learning and the trajectory of my play I found another speed, and it's with an RMT rope that you gotta make an RMT rope, which is cheap. It's just you find some soft rope, longer than you are tall, right? I'm 5'10" on a good day, so you want a 6-foot rope, so you could either tie some knots or not. Some people like knots, some people don't. And then you just start swinging it. You just start freaking swinging it. And what happens is it acts like a metronome, right? A metronome is a tool that musicians use to keep a rhythm. The body has a rhythm, right? Your heartbeat, that's a rhythm, that's a beat. There's a rhythm to the game, to the game. There's a rhythm to life. So when you start swinging this thing, right, the body's connected from fingertips to finger toes. When you start swinging this thing, it's going to allow you're going to start to synchronize your movement. Starts to feel it harmonizes your body and your movement. So that's why, right, I don't care if you're blind, deaf, and stupid. If you can swing an RMT rope, it's going to help change your life for the better. It's moving meditation. I noticed immediately my juggling improved, which improved my passing, shooting. It's like everything just got better in my play, and my warm-up got better, which means, it's like this virtuous cycle that spirals you up. Just learn how to use a kick trainer, learn how to breathe, learn the alternating underhand sneak, and learn how to juggle. If you could do those 4 things, you're gonna, and then you show up early to practice on time, looking sharp, like you're ready to play, and you keep the ball up for an hour, even before, like, you show up early, you get there before the coach, then you keep the ball up until practice starts, like, you're probably gonna get picked for the team. It's like they say, someone will say, parents will say, I don't have favorite kids, or, everyone's got there are traits out of your children which are more admirable than others. If one of your kids is just burping and farting and never showers, and then they leave their trash all in their room, and they're just like covered in Cheeto dust playing video games, and they're like a grown man or woman, or they're just like have poor behavior, or just they're not growing themselves or helping themselves or anyone around them. Those aren't admirable qualities. You kind of want the player on your team who's encouraging, who's positive, who's honest, who acts who's the leader of the team without the armband. Right? That's what you got to be. Positive. You got to be a smart worker. You got to be a hard worker. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the practice, and it could be effortless, right? It could be effortless, and it could be start with 1 minute a day. If it's like daunting, if it's scary to think about, juggling or any of these things, you do a little bit every day. I'd highly recommend reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. I highly recommend reading. Did I just say eating? I highly recommend reading Effortless by Greg McKeown. These 2 books will kind of put you in this lens. You'll start to see the world. You'll start to operate differently, because now you're going to be more effective with less time, which is going to make your practice, and as well as your other parts of your life become more virtuous, more joyful. You got to start to become a soccer Yoda. So it's like you don't care if you make the team. You don't care even if you make the team if you start, and even if you start, or even if you don't play or don't play. It's like, is your training smart? Are you getting better perpetually? Are you taking care of yourself and your family and your friends? Like, are you taking care? Are you a contributing member in your community, and making, it's the little things. You're when you're at the field, you're picking up trash, and you want to be a good person and a good player, right? And I think that's something that you could watch Ted Lasso. That's so much of what Ted Lasso is about. It's not just about the soccer. It's like listening to your players and listening to your coaches, right? Especially coach who's giving you some time. Simple things, shaking your coach's hand. Even if they're not the best coach, you still got to thank them for, trying to lead a team and, thank the referees. Even thank your opponents. Without them, then you can't play the game. So you got to be, humble and brave. If you see someone you play against after the game, you got to ask them, like, show me how you did that move, or how did you develop your shot, or you got to be humble and brave enough to get turned down and rejected. But I think even the best players are always going to, especially if it's a genuine question, the best players are going to share with you all their secrets, because their secrets are probably just smart training and skill, skills mastery. So those would be the main things. I would also say check out Ido Portal's warm up locomotion. It's PORTAL locomotion beginner warm up. Search that, because once you do that, then you're going to start looking like kung fu, and coach sees you bust out that warm up. The coach is going to be like, I want this kid on my team. Check out Dmitry Klokov, KLOKOV warm up, 2014 warm up. Check out any Muay Thai warm up. Right, these are things you got to start to check out. If you cut those clips together, right? If you combine all those three warm-ups together, any Muay Thai warm-up, Ido Portal's beginner locomotion warm-up, and freaking Dmitry Klokov's warm-up, and then you put those side by side. If you run that video side by side by the best professional soccer team in the whole world, man, I'll tell you what, those warm-ups, those will give any team a run for their money. They're dynamic movements that put you in multiple ranges of motion in a very short period of time, in a low intensity, low impact way, so I highly recommend them. Right, soccer players are humans first, soccer players second. You got to check out Kador Zayani, his 7 postures. He's on YouTube, he's on Amazon. I thought I was an athlete before I checked him out. Jesus, he's 49 years old. He could still dunk on a 10-foot hoop at 5 feet 11 inches tall. Like, not many athletes at 49 can still dunk and get up that high. He does simple stretches, 7 different postures. Learn them all. His book, $30. It's worth more than its weight in gold. Right? If you think about time lost or opportunity cost of injuries, and just and especially when you're injured, you can't play. If you can't play, that's no fun, right? You got to have fun, and that's super important. So I'll leave you with those things. Reach out with any questions, and check out let's do some dribbling resources. You could just with one foot, if you dribble, if you could only learn one soccer sequence, this is what my skills and drills trainer taught me. With one foot, you go outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Then that last touch comes across your body. You're getting your head up, and you do the same thing with other foot. Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Last touch comes across your body, or you could chop it behind your other foot. Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. You master that dribbling sequence. It serves as a foundation for other moves, so you can learn the scissors, and then you could start to go outside, outside, inside, outside, scissor, outside, outside, inside, outside, scissor, outside, outside, inside, outside, chop, or outside, outside, inside, outside, L move, right? So it lays down this foundation that is going to help improve all your other moves, right? So it's like a connector. I call it the Rosetta Stone of dribbling. So start with those things, and once you master the alternating underhand sneak, and you've made or invested in a kick trainer, and you've learned how to juggle, and you've learned how to breathe, reach out after you've accomplished all those. No, you're cool. No, it's not you. It wasn't you.
Sorry.
No, you're cool. after you've mastered those, just reach out. And these are things that I wish someone told me to master. So this is not me saying I'm not the master. I'm just learning. I practice all these things myself. So I'm learning right there with you. So reach out with after you've mastered those tasks, and I'll try and give you more tasks to try and learn and try and grow your life. So reach out when you've done those, and we could get you going. So thanks for your time. All right.